Hi, I'm Laura and welcome back to my channel, and yes, you read that title correctly. I have an Empties, a big Empties, to share with you. As part of my Mission to Move with Less project, I have been increasingly active in consciously working my way through things that I own, and I am so pleased with my progress so far. In April was an epic month for getting to the end of things. So by no means did I finish these things from start to finish in April, but I went through my bathroom and got everything that was like a few uses left. The dregs of everything. Yeah, there's a load of stuff in here. There's also a bunch of things in here that I've had to part ways with because they are no longer I'm no longer able to use them. They've gone moldy, and yeah, it's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. That's one of the reasons we're working on moving out of this house, because things in this house are just getting destroyed, and kind of sucks. It really does. But let's not dwell and let's dive into the bag of goodies, because I can't remember the last time I did an Empties. It was a very long time ago. So there is so much Bath and Body stuff in here. It's insane. So starting with Bath and Body, of course I have a bag of bath salts. It's my last bag of bath salts, so I will be allowed to repurchase these, because that's one of my caveats for my no buy. If I've completely run out of a thing, I'm allowed to replace it, and I love my bath salts. This is the West Lab Sleep with lavender, jasmine and valerian, and I have used several of this scent in particular. It's so nice, especially after a long day, but love them. I've also worked through a ton of bubble baths. This one is from Baylis and Harding. It is one of their goodness range. It is oud, cedar and amber. Completely emptied. It's actually a body wash because they were out of the bubble bath when I went to purchase it, but I really enjoyed it. So this is the Redox Muscle Therapy. It just smells so peppery and masculine and yummy, and it is black pepper and ginseng scented, and I adore it and will continue to repurchase it. Once I finish a couple of other bubble baths, this might be the first one that I repurchase. Same with, this is actually another shower gel from Lidl. It's from the Shein range, and it is just black pepper, so it's a bit like the Redox one, but it doesn't have the ginseng. It's a slightly different scent. It's even more masculine, and I love it. I love when I have my big bubbly baths and reading the dark romances in the masculine scented bubble baths. It just adds to the whole thing. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, guys. I finished up some shampoo bottles. I finished up one of the Clean Slate from Avon and a bottle of Vosine. Love Vosine. I might, you know, cheat a little bit on my no buy and buy a bottle of Vosine. I mean, it's only £1 and I do go through it. Nick borrows it as well, so we do go through it quite quickly. It's an anti-dandruff shampoo, but it's one that I've used since I was little. My mum used to use it on me, and it's great for your scalp because it's actually a salicylic acid shampoo. So I've had a lot of comments from people about my hair. Honestly, guys, try some Vosine. It just leaves your scalp feeling so amazing, so refreshed, and it's just good. It's good. Just try it. I finished off 2 tubes of hair mask because they were both at varying stages, because that happens in my bathroom. You start using something, you leave it on the side of the bath, and then when you go back, it's no longer on the side of the bath, so you have to open a different one. But I finished 2. I still have about I think 8 tubes of this left, so we're working our way through it slowly. Again, that's another thing that I do for my hair. I don't use regular shampoo. I use hair masks as regular conditioner. I use hair masks as my conditioner every single time. I finished off a little bottle of dry shampoo. This is the Dirty Secret from Bedhead. I don't think it's any different from any other dry shampoo I've ever used. So I don't think I'd shell out for this. I got it in like a gift with purchase bag of samples from Sephora. And this is the Dry Back Home Spray from VO5, which I can never repurchase because they don't make it anymore. And no brand does like a back comb spray, texturizing spray anymore that I've seen. So if you know of any, please let me know in the comments. Next, we're moving on to skincare. I did finish up 2 jars of moisturizer. I finished up the Aveeno Oat Gel moisturizer. Loved this. I think this is my 3rd or 4th jar of this I've been through, and I will possibly repurchase it again when I'm allowed to purchase moisturizer. This is the moisturizing night cream from Nivea. I thought it was going to be a bit more like the Nivea cream, like the classic Nivea cream, but it's not. I mean, it's nice, but I like the Nivea cream more. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this one again. And then for cleansing type products, I finished up a Revolution makeup oil remover Luxe oil. I still have 2 more bottles of this. It's just a really nice makeup remover. It's an oil makeup remover. It doesn't leave like a film on my eyes, and that's basically the only issue I've ever had with them. So as long as it doesn't leave a film on my eyes and it doesn't like have a smell that makes me want to puke, which some have had, then it's a win. So I'm quite happy with this guy. I have 2 bottles left of it. If they still sell it when I run out, I might repurchase it. Who knows? The Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I have been using this for years. I've been using it since it launched 5+ years ago, maybe even 8 years ago. I can't remember, but I've been through bottles of this and will probably repurchase it again at some point in the future. Same with the Glow Tonic from Pixie. I have 1 bottle left of this. I've been hoarding these for a long time. I actually bought some of these when I first moved into the area, and I still have 1 bottle left. That's how long I've been holding on to these. And then lastly, we're on to makeup, because there is some makeup in here. Some of it's used up, some of it's declutter, some of it's just stuff I have to throw away. The first use up was the Collection Dewy Setting Mist. Completely finished this guy up. There is one that I'm just going to sneak in here because I know it will be finished before the end of April, because I'm filming this on the 27th. But this is the Matte Maker Powder from Maybelline, and I know it's going to be finished before the end of April because literally that's it. That's all that's left. That's like 1 touch-up. There's 1 touch-up left in this pan. So I'm going to include it in this Empties, which is awesome. I love finishing makeup products, the excitement of finishing some makeup. The thing I am decluttering is this Real Techniques makeup sponge, because the edges here are like rock solid, and that just seems weird to me. I've never had that happen, so I'm like, maybe it's done. So we'll, because I dried it on the radiator. I don't normally dry them on the radiator, so I think the heat of the radiator might have done something funky to it. So we're just going to call it quits with that guy. And then we come on to the things that are that have been affected by mold. One of which is my Gemini palette, which really, really upsets me, because that sounds so dramatic because it's just makeup. But at the same time, it's like, so sad. My Gemini 2 palette, the shades Mateo and Schmood. I've tried taking a layer off. I've tried treating it, and it still comes back. I've been keeping an eye on it for the last 2 weeks, and it's just an issue. It's not going to go away. So what I am going to do is try and depot the other shades. If that doesn't work, I do have this palette here where I can repot the shades into. So I won't depot my my Gemini 2 palette into these pans here and just work out of it. But there's at least 2 eyeshadows that are decluttering. I'm getting rid of the packaging, so we're gonna work with that. And then we have a whole bunch of lip balms here that have started growing weird bumps coming out of it and like moldiness, so we're getting rid of 3 lip balms. Then we come on to the section that kind of breaks my heart a little bit, because we all know how much I love my lipsticks. I have 16 lipsticks, I think I counted. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, 16. I have 16 lipsticks I have to throw away because of mold issues. It's so sad. It's really sad. So we have a Mantra from Bare Minerals. 2 2 from Bare Minerals, which is actually one I really liked, which is sad. It's gone all like discolored and separated and stuff. We have Queen from Bare Minerals, which again is just gone all funky and bumpy and stuff growing on it. We have Cinnamon Spice. If you remember from my declutter how Gay Geranium looked, this is not far off of it. Again, really sad because I love Cinnamon Spice. It's one of my favorites. Some Urban Decay. 3 Urban Decays are in here actually. Like, I don't know if you can maybe pick up the coating of fuzz. This is Sure Liar, again, one of my favorites. Loved it so much. I wish this is, it sucks that I just haven't been wearing my makeup. This is Alpha, and again the color looks very washed out. It was way more vibrant. I mean, again, it could just be things going bad, but I've never experienced makeup going moldy like this on this scale until I moved into this house. So yeah, there's sheer shame. The entire thing is just coated in, it's just coated. The black lipstick, again, it's like stuff growing out of the side of it there. I don't know if you can make out the texture difference. This one from Clinique, Mocha Pop. It's just covered in dots. Gosh, Nougat, which again sucks because it's an absolute favourite of mine. It's got like a layer of it all over the place. My NYX matte lipsticks. This is Natural, and this is a fairly new lipstick as well. It's really not that old. Compared to other things in my collection, it's really not that old. Audrey, again, it's gone all, the colour starts separating and stuff growing out of it. Indie Flick, same thing. It's got a coating on it, which is a shame because I really like Indie Flick. It's a beautiful orange. And then last we have this one from, oh no, there's a couple others actually. We have some L'Oreal ones. This is Preliminaire. Again, bumps, texture change. And this is Red Passion, the Cheryl Cole lipstick. And again, it's just got a coating of bumps. And lastly is my Estee Lauder Envy, is the one in Brazen that I was debating over whether keeping. Well, it's decided for me that it's going. It's just covered in patches of bloom all over it. So these are all going to go in the trash. It saddens me, but at the same time, it just gives me more incentive to use my stuff more, use lipsticks more, and just generally go hard on my makeup and get my money's worth out of them, get them used up before they just disintegrate around me. It sounds dramatic. I know, it's just makeup, but at the same time, I'm sure most of you that are like people who have large collections like myself, you'll understand. It's just, it's like, what a waste. I mean, arguably it's a waste anyway, but to just watch it go moldy is just sad. Anyways, in terms of my mission to move with less, I am really happy with everything that's moving out in this segment. I think in terms of like my bath and body care, I think it'll be like a couple more months before I basically have that down to using what I'm using. Skincare, by the end of the year, it'll be down to using what I'm using. My back stocks are getting completely downsized, used up. So I'm achieving what I'm setting out to achieve, which is making me really happy. So when it comes time to move again, I will have less things to pack, less things to move, less breakables to worry about, although little lady over there with the nail polishes. There will be a nail polish declutter coming up really shortly. I'm going to film that today. So yeah, you'll see that soon as well. So we are working on downsizing in a hardcore way at the moment. I want to get on with life, and yeah. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.